Hi guys, this is Namcraft. What's going on? Welcome to the Starcraft English commentary. I'm here with you with another set of amazing, guaranteed to be epic games. We're gonna be having some nice games between Bisu and Speed. These guys, well, I guess Speed is a regular Laddernet appearer. He just loves to play on ladder against random people. But Bisu has not been appearing in any kind of public games except for the ASL qualifiers. He played a couple of games against a player named Pianist in the finals of his group, so that was very nice. But other than that, we are just wondering what exactly Bisu is up to, because he's not revealing his activities. Maybe he's getting married or something. But anyways, we're going to be witnessing some games here between these two players. I'm not so sure how many games I will cast, but I will guarantee you that they will go from degree of epicness, in order of epicness, from epic to more epic to epicest. So that is my guarantee to you. So let's dive right into this game. The first game is going to be played on the map Dominator. Grab a seat, lock your doors, and buy me a coffee. There's going to be some explosive, juicy games between these two players. How are these guys doing these days? I'm not so sure what Bisu is doing because he's not been streaming. But I can tell you about the ELO stats for the other players within the Starcraft realm. Here they are. Here are the top 10 players of broodwar. And Speed is not in the top 10. He's around 15 or something like that. And Bisu is not ranked because, yeah, when you don't play, you don't get ranked. That's how it works. But yeah, Bisu is still very good. And he will be participating in the round of 24 because he's already qualified for his, for his group. So that's good. Anyhow, in this game, let me just quickly show you the map stats. Dominator. So looks like for Terran player, they enjoy a 49.4% win rate on Dominator. So very balanced map. I would say it's very almost like a staple of Starcraft nowadays. Dominator, everyone knows what is to be expected. With this spawning position, as you can see, it will be very tempting for Bisu to drop into Speed space. Around the 10-minute mark of the game when he starts to make some shuttles and reavers, or maybe even later, towards the later part of the game when he's got a bunch of high templars and zealots and fast shuttles. So we shall see. The marine's gonna come out here, and the probe is not taking any hits against that marine. The marine is still very much undamaged, unbended, unbroken, and unbowed. It's gonna push the probe back. This other SV is gonna try to scout here. We will have a Dragoon coming out inside of Bisu's base, as well as robotics upgrading the core range here. It looks like this probe is going to return. It's going to be this probe trying to go for an expansion, or maybe trying to stop the SCV. He's going to start to have some nice attacks here. He does some moving shot, and already this SCV has taken a couple of damage shot, I think around 10. So can no longer build the engineering bay without being just completely pestered by this probe. Looks like the Dragoon would take care of that SCV. That SCV is very close to dying, 15 out of 60. On the other side of the map, we're going to be seeing some Marines starting to move out. Not so sure for what. Maybe he's trying to find that hidden probe and try to snipe it. But we are going to be having Nexus coming down now. Anyways, on the other side of the map, looks like Speed is going to be going for Factory with a add-on. Very standard here. But is he going to try to expand at some point in the future? Or is he just going to try to go into double factory? It looks like he's going to be going for bunker and possibly looking for an expansion because his money is kind of going down here, and Bisu is going to be going very standard. On this reverse ram, usually we don't see the Protoss player go for non-zealot and right into Dragoon. That is very rare. Where's this SCV going? I guess it's just gonna go out here to scout here. And indeed, we will have the command center coming down. So this is a very weak build, I should say, for Speed. It's not pretty at all. He should have gone for the early command center before he built the bunker, I would say, because he's got some Marines. And you don't need that many Marines if you're gonna be going for bunker. I'd say just even 2 is fine, and then you can build more later after you have started your command center. But he's starting his command center very late, and that's gonna disadvantage a little bit here because the probes already starts to get transferred. Looks like SC is gonna go inside. The Dragoon need to block. Is it gonna block completely? He's gonna block him completely, which is nice. And this SV is not gonna be able to scout that inside there's a robo as well as a second gateway, and the game is gonna progress in from here. Let's see what is Speed doing. He's gonna be going for the mine upgrade. He's making a couple of tanks, and he's gonna start to make a vulture. So he might do an early push here with his 4 marine, 2 tanks. Looks like this barracks got floated up already, so he will not have additional marine to support this attack, but he will commence the attack anyway. And Bisu has got 3 dragoons staying on the front door. He's going to be very careful. He's got a 4th one. He's going to be going for observatory. Behind this, Speed is going to start to send his vultures over, and he's going to go directly to this area, which is not really what you want to have. You want to kind of go around and try to create a bit of a surprise here. Looks like the Marine's going to get pushed back. Some hits were taken by the dragoons. I'm not so sure what is the purpose of even revealing your forces, man. It's just going to retreat like that when you see a couple of dragoons. I mean, maybe he's trying to hope that his enemy has gone for something like a quick, you know, I don't know, quick third nexus or something like that, but that is not going to be the case. Why is this thing not showing correctly? I'm not so sure exactly, but now they're showing correctly, so that's good. More dragoons coming out in the observatory, so I'd say that Bisu is very much, you know, advantaged in terms of economy. We're looking at the 6-minute mark of game, and Bisu has got 55 supply, Speed has got 44. And he's just gonna come out here. Very standard procedure. There's nothing hidden about this. It looks like very kind of a slow reaction from Speed. He's gonna be losing his vultures. He's not retreating the vultures. And yeah, exactly, that vulture is gonna die. And the Nexus is gonna come out here. The second vulture is gonna come out. It's spotted by the pylon. He's going to be looking for some openings where the Dragoon's going to chase him on this side of the map. What is Speed building? He's got a couple of tanks. He's going to be going for Vulture with Speed and Armory coming up out of his double factory. He's built some turrets at home, so he's trying to stay very safe. By the way, this kind of build, I don't think you would see it in ASL. I mean, this kind of really half-hearted build, especially from Speed here, going for turrets, you know. In a season like, you know, in the tournaments like ASL, I think the players will be trying to cut corners as much as possible and trying to guess what would the other guys have. Anyways, his Vulture's going to try to come here, and looks like he's able to trap, he's attacking one of his pylon. This Vulture is going to start to lay some mines, and the probe is going to be in a series of trouble here. Looks like the Observers is here to attack. Nice pylon blocking, but he needs to go out there. He's going to block once again with the Forge, and he will get most of his probes saved. The Dragoons are coming out here, so these Vultures will die. So that's going to be the end of this. Look, there's going to be some nice moving shot here. So that was decent defense, I'd say, from Bisu. He could have died a lot faster and lost a lot more probes. So I think he lost a total of 3 or 4 probes doing that exchange. This Vulture is going to try to glitch itself inside, and oh my god, it's able to glitch right through. But the Dragoons are here though with the Observatory. So this, you know, this harassment will end right here. And we're back with the rest of the economy inside of Speed Space. Going to be coming up to 3 factories. Bisu on the other side of the map is going to be going up for 3 Nexus. His probes going to get transferred. His Vultures is going to try to snipe as many units as possible, but still, you know, not able to inflict a lot of damage. And looks like Bisu is going to be just heading up into mid game very nicely here with a shuttle, and he's going to be making his first Reaver. Alright, Observer's going to try to check what exactly do we have in here. Do we have any turrets? And looks like this area is lightly defended. So this is possibly going to be where Bisu will be going. He could also try to go in here because there's not a lot of turrets. You can try to destroy the supply depots if you wish to. So that's going to be the advantage of playing as Protoss in these spawning positions between Bisu's and Speed. But we are going to be looking forward to the next attack. He's checking for any kind of presence of turrets around here, because you can actually fly in here, fly through the area and fly around here. So he sees that there's a lot of weak positions inside of Speed's base, and let's see how Bisu is going to react here. We're looking at the 9-minute mark of the game, and Bisu is ahead by about 30-ish supply, right? That's right. And yeah, we shall see how these players are going to be progressing here, but we're going to be having the next commands that are going up, so Bisu need to do some sick damage, I think, soon before the you know, his economy is going to get, you know, disadvantaged by this. And that Vultures is not really lucky at all. Not able to snipe the probe. And now Bisu is going to be coming up to the 4th base. So we're going to be looking forward to the very nice mid-game scenarios here. Looks like Bisu is upgrading a shuttle movement forge. What is Speed scanning? I think he scanned the main bit just to see if there's any kind of presence of carrier switch or something like that. Or maybe he wants to find the second robo, but he doesn't find that. He just finds the City of Dune. Bisu is, like I said, was going to be going for +1 weapons as well as Zelle leg. And as for Speed, he is going for his, you know, +1 upgrades. And looks like one more thing is getting scanned by Speed. What is that exactly? Not so sure. Could not catch it. And yeah, let's look. So Speed is going for +1 weapons, and he's gonna be going for Terran booster for the Goliaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factories for Speed, and he's being very defensive. This is, of course, you know, very usual for Speed, especially in this disadvantaged spawning position. It's so bad to be playing as Terran against Protoss in these positions. We've been a lot better, but he's here, and Bisu is all the way up here at the 11 o'clock position. That is the ideal, you know, spawning position for him. But anyhow, looks like Speed is gonna be allowed to take his expansion. His third base, and Bisu would take his fourth base and potentially look to take his fifth one. I see some tanks getting shelled. What exactly is happening? I don't even remember. I cannot see. But anyways, the Shadow will fly in. He's got the double Reaver. Yeah, he's got a double Reaver. He's gonna just take a hit here. He would try to, you know, take the hit. And he would possibly destroy the turret. He will lay a Zealot, and then he's gonna be careful because the Goliath is here. He will get the turret destroy. He's gonna come out here and he's gonna try to take one hit. It doesn't get through the area. He's gonna try to destroy the turret, and that was a dud, and that was really unfortunate for Bisu there. Anyways, excuse me, I dropped the map for a second, but now anyways I'm back. And so look at this supply situation. After that small harassment is over, Bisu's 134 supply and Speed is 110. So that was not really successful from Bisu, but it's not the end for him because he will still have a chance to come out with Temptor strategy. Let's have double robos or a single robo. That's gonna be just a single robo for now. And as for Speed, I think right now he's got +1 weapon. He's gonna scan just to check what his enemy is having. You want to see the front door. He sees if there's gonna be a lot of high temperatures or not, and he sees that there are some high temperatures in the area. He should need to start to go over there with some vultures, lay some mines around, get ready for the fourth base, and just try to catch anything at all. If any probes are getting transferred, or stop a nexus from coming down or something like that. It's, you know, any of that stuff I think is good right now for Speed if he wishes to. But he's just gonna try to pack a huge mid-game punch here. And against Temptor strategy, I'm not so sure how much success it will have. He continuously scan, and now he sees the enemy's got 4 shadow. It's not very wise for Bisu to keep all of his shadows rallied here like this. He should rally them somewhere else so that they're not getting discovered by the enemy. Anyways, these vultures are looking to go for harassment. The probe's gonna get caught in the middle of the area. Looks like Speed is gonna scan, and what did he see? He sees some probes getting transferred. He's gonna try to catch as many probes as possible, but not able to. So he's gonna try to come here. There are 3 cannons. The probes to run around. I think all of the probes will fall. Maybe, possibly. No, it's not. Looks like in the last minute all the probes gonna get saved, and Bishu's gonna transfer the rest of his probes there. We're looking at a 30-minute mark of the game. Bishu's has got 5 bases, and Speed he's got 3. You know, is it gonna be a second robo? Yeah, the very standard. So I guess around 30-minute mark of the game, you start to have the second robo. Maybe that's the standard timing for the Temptor strategy. I'm not so sure. But anyways, he's just gonna try to clear some mines. And Speed has lost all of his vultures outside of his main bases. Once again, stuck in his 3 bases with a lot of mech forces. So could actually be looking forward to a nice attack here. Now, one of the things that Bisu will be very tempted to do right now is to go for Doom Drop inside the enemy's main base, and that is a double S sword, because that could invite the enemy to go for the counter. But he flies in anyways. There's a lot of turrets in here, and the first shadow is gonna take a lot of hits. But there's gonna be Zealot dropping. He's gonna drop some Reavers. No, there are no Reavers. There's just gonna be there's a Reaver and some high temper. That shadow is gonna get snipe here. He's able to get some some high temper. He was not able to get some high temper down. He was gonna have this Reavers getting destroyed, but he looks like Speed at last minute is gonna be losing his bunker here. But that was not really successful drop at all from Bisu's. I'm not so sure if he was able to unload any high templates at all, but he lost everything. He destroyed maybe a supply depot here. He got maybe a bunker, some marines, and he forced the SCV to run away, not to mine officially, and that is it. He was not able to get any kind of damages done, and Speed, though, can actually go for the contact right now if he wishes to. But it looks like he's staying exactly at home. I don't really like that. It's gonna. I don't really think that is a good idea, because Bisu is wobbling up the entire map. He's got 1 base, 2 base, 3 base, 4, 5, and 6, and Speed need to punish him right now. I think the mech army is ready for attack. He's got +3 weapons. And what else? Excuse me, +1 weapons and +1 armor. Get ready to come out, and this could be the moment of truth here. Can Bisu stop this? Is a question I want to ask. Looks like Bisu is amassing a lot of army in the middle map. He's got some Goliath, excuse me, some Dragoon, some Fast Observer. The tank's gonna start to come out here. He's gonna try to siege position. I think Bisu sees it. He needs to back down. He will take some hits. He's attacking, but now it's gonna be a mistake. He's gonna back down now and wait for the support of the rest of the forces. He's got a shadow, and that shadow has got 4 high templates inside it. He's gonna have more shadows in the area here. and Nexus coming up on the other side of the map as well. So this is going to be a very, very tricky situation for both of these players. Yeah, we are going to be seeing a floating command center. So I guess Speed is going to try to take this base and come up to 4 bases. But Bisu is maxed out. He's 196. He will max out very soon. He's making a lot of forces, and now we're going to be having the next wave of forces here. That's a lot of shadow. This shadow has got 4 hydraplas and still looking to do some attack. And looks like Speed is hesitant to move forward, all for the right reasons here, because Temptor strategy very, very strong. And if you actually hit against these kind of high ground positions and he doesn't have adequate coverage and he says his tanks cannot retreat, they will eat a lot of those storms. So that's going to be something that we shall see in the next couple of minutes. Also looks like Bishu's going to just test the water. He's not going to try to engage. That's a lot of siege tanks here, but you know, the shadows are going to be very, very crucial. Where are the shadows? There are some drops or something, because I'm not seeing those shadows getting dropped. Okay, maybe I'm missing something here, because there's gotta be some fast shadow. Okay, there they are. There they are. Like, these shadows, what exactly is inside the shadow? Let me just quickly check. One's got some Zelle, one's got high temperatures. More Zelle 100. Looks like Bishu's gonna ready to pounce here. What is this? It's gonna be another 5th command center. Of course, he gonna try to land a command center here. That is possibly the intent. And Bishu's gonna come from all sides. He's got a lot of army. It's gonna be a sick attack. He flies to the Zelle, takes the hits against the mines here. The Goliaths are not attacking against the shadow. The shadow drops everything all over the goddamn time. There's a lot of nice storms. And looks like at the last minute, how many units remain from both the places? Bisu is still on the low ground, but his hyperbers can cast great storms against the Goliaths. These 3 tanks need to fall right down. Indeed, they take a lot of hits, and those tanks get wiped out. Bishu's gonna get a high ground advantage, and these hydraulics actually move into Archon now. There's only 3 more tanks remaining, but that's it. All of these command centers and turrets will fall. Bishu's will he retreat or will he advance forward to try to take this base out? Looks like at the last it's gonna retreat to try to recuperate his shields and try to build, you know, the next waves of forces. He might as well just trying to keep his Archons alive. Bisu has gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases, and Speed is on 4. The tanks are advancing furiously, +2 weapons and +1 armor, and Bisu is got on his side of the map +2 weapons and +2 armor as well. Very, very strange. Protoss got better upgrades than Terran. Usually that is not the case. Inside of Bisu's base, he's not really mining efficiently. Inside the main, he's almost mined out. He continues to pump out forces, but we need to see the next attack. If Probe's gonna get caught in the action though, so that's not very good at all. All these probes could die. Very, very smart for Speed to position some of his vultures in these areas, and Bisu will clear the area, but he needs to send more probes towards the area, and he needs to actually, just optimize his probes a little bit better. I think he's got way too many probes in the old bases and not enough in the new ones. These vultures are looking for openings, but there are nothing here, so they would die. More Speed vultures coming out, and very, very nice observer placement to see everything. So these vultures could try to get inside this side of the map, but there's just way too many cannons as well as some Xenot. He is scanning just to check what does the enemy had inside. He's gonna try to lay some mines. He will go inside now. There are some Dragoons as well, so it looks like Speed doesn't have any openings at all in that part of the map. We're going to be having the next, battles happening soon. Both the players are anticipating for this battle. Bisu is remaking a lot of shadow, continuously scanning from Speed. He just want to make sure where is the enemy's, forces located. He's scanning and checking for the various location. There's going to be a mine just coming out just to clear the minefield. And that's going to be slightly unfortunate, but there's a lot of vultures coming through. These cannons are blocking very, very nicely. These vultures are going to get pushed back. They could try to head towards the 130 position, but there's nothing. There's a lot of cannons, so they cannot do anything, but they will go through anyway. They will try to go through the probes. The probes are running away. The probes need to actually get glitched in with the vultures, and the last I think every single probe will get executed. But I think that is a fair trade. That is definitely a fair trade for Bisu, because he killed something like 10 vultures. And he possibly lost something like 8 probes. I don't think that's that bad of a deal for Bisu. But of course, he needs to remake his probes now, and it will cost some time. Anyways, more vultures coming out. They're gonna try to come here, but it's gonna be a pylon as well as a cannon being, blocking the area. That's gonna be nice. This high plus doesn't have the energy upgrade. Looks like he's about to cast one great storm. He might cast yet another great storm. He comes through. He needs to cast a storm. He's not casting a storm. All of the Hydra is gonna get sniped here, and we're gonna be having a mine drag. This who's gonna back down because he's gonna have no openings at all in that area. He comes through and he will cast a storm, and that storm is kind of pathetic, but Bisu will come with the rest of his army now. The battles are still raging on, and this command center has landed, so Speed is officially on 5 bases, and Bisu is still on 7. He will come through, he will clear these mines. Where's the next tech of choice for both of these players? There they are! Finally, carriers are arriving now. We're going to be having both of the core upgrading for the +1 weapons and +1 armor, as well as a shield upgrade is going to be going underway, so that's good. And the speed knows about it. What is he making? He's scanning a lot. He's scanning a lot for the army position. Nice storm, and we're going to be having an EMP here, but all of these forces going to morph into Archons. Where's the rest of the army? They're going to be on the low ground, but more shadows going to come through though. Not enough. Goliath, beautiful Zealot, just to, you know, try to make the tank eat up a lot of those splash damage shots here. Zealot coming through, and in the last minute, looks like these tanks are going to be on the high ground, but we have an Archon that takes a lot of these, you know, tank fire. Looks like a Shadow is going to land. What? He's got some high drillers. All of these tanks are so clumped up together, and Bisu's is lost his army though. This Hydra is going to have to back up. This Nexus will get destroyed, but there's going to be some carriers coming from the back. How fast are the carriers? They're not yet operational, I don't think. So this base will fall together with this Nexus, and Bishu's going to have to evacuate the rest of his forces. And we're going to be just waiting for the carriers to come out. These tanks are going to try to destroy this way. So of course, this is what exactly Speed want to do. He want to snipe 2 bases, if not 3 at once. We have a Shadow that is going to just try to land some forces. The rest of Bishu's forces are not in any way that we can see here. They are all the way on this outside of the map, and it's going to be some gateways getting created. The situation is looking very dire for Bishu's. Vulture's going to try to get on here, but there's going to be already some high triplers in the area. 1 high tripler will get sniped, 2 high triplers get sniped. These Vulture's going to get pushed back. The carriers need to make themselves known now. We only have 3 carriers. The rest are still under making. And Speed, what happened to these forces? Because he's got some tanks on the high ground, but they all died for some reason. That was very, very strange. We're looking at the 21st minute mark of the game. And you know, Bishu's is what is it, 161 supply speed is 180. These tanks are gonna be shouting the area now. The Zealots need to come out here and attack, and he need to get support from the carriers. He's not getting support from the carriers. This core will finish the upgrade, yes or no? I'm not so sure. It's very, very close to finishing the upgrade. He needs to start to attack now. He will attack one of his you know, one of his Stargate just to get some of the interceptors out. And looks like the upgrades are complete. Now the carriers are getting ready to come out. This core has completed the upgrade. The other core is still upgrading for what is it, armors upgrade. Looks like all of these buildings are gonna get destroyed. He will lose everything from here. Need to attack right now. The carriers are ready. The tanks have reached the area. He's gonna try to attack his own extractor. Attack one of the tanks, man. What is he doing? He's gonna just attack with the rest of the forces. He's got some forces waiting out here, not doing anything useful at all. Just buying some time. He's attacking his own pylon. He needs to destroy the science vessels, I think. He comes out now. He will try to snipe one of the science vessels. He gets 1 science vessels. This core is gonna get unpowered. There's gonna be some nice attack against the Goliath. There's actually not that many Goliaths. So actually, if Bisu micros correctly, he will be able to take out all of these Goliaths. I think he needs to cancel the core's upgrade. But no, Bisu says GG. The game has ended. If you enjoyed this, consider buying me. Confident to that. It's gonna be in the description. I will see you in the next set of this series. Thanks a lot, and see you soon.